watching reruns of the same shows. Almost every party I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been sure, no I don't know. How does everybody else let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could. If you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah. I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling. Don't know who's the real me. Might need my help and I thought I needed. I can see it. Need more healing, more believing, less deceiving. I don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could.
Y'all see me? I chose to be happy. Good morning. Oh my gosh, it is 8:30. I ordered breakfast. It was supposed to be here at 10, and they started banging at the door at 8 a.m. And then it was the wrong breakfast anyway, so they took it back. So now I'm just up, but I've got plenty of sleep. So I arrived yesterday. I meant to start this vlog at the airport, but that didn't happen. So my flight was at 5:30 in the morning. Don't know why I did that to myself. So I've never had a flight that early. I think the earliest might have been like 6 a.m. or 6 something a.m. So I was like, I'll get there around 3:30, 3:45 because I live like 15 minutes from the airport. I'm thinking, oh, it's super early. The lines will be short. Girl, those are the longest lines I've ever seen. I was like, oh my gosh, I better not miss this flight. But I guess because they literally just opened, I think at 3:30, everyone and their mother was in line. So specifically the bag check line was crazy. I've never seen it like that before. But luckily I got to my gate with like 30 minutes to spare. So I flew from Philly to Miami and from Miami to here, which is Curacao. I don't think I told you guys where I was going. I could not figure out where to go for my birthday. Oh, today's my birthday, by the way. I don't know why it just doesn't feel like a birthday this year. We're in Curacao. I could not figure out where to go. Truthfully, I would have loved to spin the block on Turks and Caicos or Aruba. I loved both of those, but I was like, you know what? Let me go experience somewhere else and not go, twice. So this year's birthday trip is Curacao. So yeah, I think the only two ports in America that fly here are Charlotte and Miami. At least that's what I saw on their paperwork, but I'm not sure. But it was pretty easy. I was gonna start the vlog, like I said, but y'all, I pulled an all-nighter because the girls were booked, so no one could do my braids, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I had a photo shoot on Thursday. And then so much to do on Friday and Saturday. So I had no choice but to do my hair on Sunday. And I flew in yesterday, which was Monday. So I stayed up all night. I was like, I didn't even really see a point of going to bed because I usually go to bed at like midnight anyways. And I think I finished my hair at like midnight. It doesn't look the best. This is already a nest. What is that? Is that my real hair? You know what? Whatever. But yeah, I accidentally got the wrong hair for this, so it's kind of like matted already, but whatever. I did my best. So yeah, I pulled an all-nighter. So I was up all night. I don't think I finished my hair until like 11 p.m. And then I hadn't packed yet, which wasn't a big deal because I legit only packed bathing suits, And I keep all my toiletries and stuff in a bag because I'm always like traveling, so I just grab it and go. And I packed a couple outfits, so I didn't have to do much. But by the time I was done, it was like 2 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep because I'm not going to get up. So I Ubered at 3 o'clock. The flight from Philly to Miami was like 2 hours. Slept the whole time. Then I got to Miami is on my list. Miami International Airport, you're on my list. I can't stand that airport. It is so big. When I got there, we landed at gate D1. My next flight to Curacao was at D50. About a 24-minute walk. I said, that can't be true. Yes, it was. I was like, am I seriously almost walking a mile to this freaking gate? And it wasn't bad. The flight to Curacao was like 3 hours, and I slept the entire time. The airport was very simple. They don't. I was so annoyed. I didn't get a stamp. I didn't get a stamp in Aruba or here. It's so annoying because obviously people like to collect them, but they're like moving away from stamping passports because they have like the electronic check-ins now. That's so unfun. By the time I got here, I'm staying at this place called the Kentucky Beach Resort. By the time I got my cab and everything here, it was like 3 o'clock, and I was dead tired, y'all. Like, I was tired as heck. I was not happy. I was all cranky and hungry. So I just threw on a bathing suit and I went down to like the beach area. And I just laid there. I had like a late lunch at like 4:30, and I honestly knocked out. Knocked out right on the beach, and then came back to the room and just chilled out for a little bit, and I slept all night like a baby. So yeah, I didn't start the vlog yesterday because I really didn't do anything and I was so tired. But we're here. The room is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I feel like Curacao is not a super popular destination, so there wasn't like a ton of research. When I say research, I mainly use TikTok. Like if you are planning on going on vacation, you can just type it in on TikTok and you can see all the resorts, people's reviews, their experiences. That's what I always do when I'm looking for things for travel. But there weren't a whole lot. There were some, but there wasn't a whole lot of detail. So yeah, Curacao is a pretty small island. It's one of the ABC islands. I learned about Curacao because I went to Aruba last summer. And the ABC islands are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. I didn't choose Bonaire because I feel like that was even less popular than Curacao. And I wasn't sure. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot going on there. Like it looked beautiful, but I don't know. I couldn't find too much information on it. So I was like, you know what? We're going to Curacao. I was thinking about Jamaica because I've never been to Jamaica. Where else was I looking? Yeah, I don't remember. Because I booked my flight like 2 months ago. And then I actually booked this hotel last week. I don't know. I just like forgot. Not forgot. So basically, I wasn't sure if I was even coming anymore because, Buffy had died. Even before she died, they told me that she was going into heart failure and she might need to be on medication for the rest of her life. So I was like, oh, if my dog is that sick, I probably will have to cancel this. But as you guys know, on my last vlog, Buffy wound up dying. Tragic. And even after she died, I was like, I don't even feel like I'm in the spirit to go on vacation. I was just so unhappy, and I was like, I'm not going to pay to be, unhappy. But I was like, you know what? It's my birthday. It's been a month. It's been a while. Let me just go do something. So I wound up booking last minute anyways. And I feel like I overpaid. I did not know the prices of hotel change. I know the prices of flights change every day. Like my flight had doubled in price if I would have booked it last minute. I did not know the prices of hotels went up. A lot of the prices went up by like $150 per night. I was like, oh. But yeah. The only reason I splurged on this room is because I didn't have to pay for my flight because I used my American Airlines points. So I didn't have to pay for my flight. So I saved myself almost $700. And then American Express covered a good chunk of this room. So that's why, because listen, I ain't have it. I did not have it. But I'm ready to explore. I have not booked any excursions. I don't know what I'm doing. This was just so last minute. I have no plans. But I think today I ordered a floating breakfast. A floating breakfast has always been on my bucket list. I always see the pictures on like Pinterest. I'm like, that looks so enjoyable. I'm sure it's gonna be silly and it's not like any difference between having a regular breakfast, but it just looked fun. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that on my birthday and then I'll just have a regular breakfast for the rest of the week. So my floating breakfast, I don't know where they went. They abruptly woke me up at 8 a.m., banging on the door, and then it was the wrong breakfast. And it's been 45 minutes. It actually wasn't even 8 o'clock, it was 7 something. I was like, oh my gosh, a fire. But yeah, I'm gonna get the floating breakfast for my birthday. And I think I'm just gonna go into the capital, which is called Williamstead, which I think where all the, actions is. Like a lot of restaurants and shops and stuff. So I think I might just taxi up there and wander around, look at the city, buy some things, have a little lunch. But yeah, I think after breakfast I might just wander into the city. And I need to plan what I'm going to do tomorrow. As far as excursions, I feel like they're very similar to the other islands, like jet skiing. I did that in Turks. You know what? I think one time was enough. I'm not sure I need to do that again. That was a workout. I felt like I was being tortured, honestly. That was a lot, especially if the waters aren't flat. They have the little clear boat pictures here, which I already did that too, so I'm like, eh. But I'm gonna look around. Honestly, I'm very basic when it comes to excursions. Like I love a good tour of the island. There's a popular one, which is like they take charters to another island. But it's an hour and a half boat ride, and I'm not sure I care. Because it basically takes you to another beach. I don't know. I'm ranting. So apparently they delivered me somebody else's order this morning, and they just bought me mine. It's after 10 o'clock. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, we're fogging. I think they assumed it was 2 people, so they bought me 2 of everything. It's so good.
If you show me, yeah. I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling. Don't know who's the real me, and might need my help and I thought I needed.
All right. Just had my breakfast and I frolicked for a little bit, but I just texted them. So there wasn't a lot of information about transportation. I heard the taxis were really expensive, so I'm gonna see how much it costs. I feel like everywhere I go it's so different. Like when I went to Turks, the taxis were $45 each way. Even if it was just like a 5-10 minute drive, it was $45. And I thought that was crazy. So I stayed on the resort most of the time. I liked it though. I loved the resort I stayed at. I stayed at the Shore Club. And then Aruba wasn't bad at all. These islands don't have like Uber and Lyft, so you kind of have to figure out your own transportation. I'm using, ooh, this got dirty. I'm using Trader Joe's body butter, fragrance free, because I have very sensitive skin. So I usually have to go fragrance free. But what was I saying? Yeah, Aruba wasn't bad at all. It was like $13. But I was reading up a little bit and I was seeing that some of the taxis cost like $50. But I ain't got it. I don't know. I'm also open to walking, but it's like an hour walk, which isn't crazy for me because I walk a lot. But am I safe? Am I safe to hoof it all the way to the capital? I don't know. We might have to go on a little adventure. But we'll see. If the price is not ridiculous, I'll taxi there. And Williamstead is basically their capital, which has a bunch of stores, restaurants, and a lot of action. I think their biggest attraction is called Queen Emma's Bridge, which is just like a floating bridge. So yeah, I think there's a lot to do. I'm just gonna wander around for a few hours. I did look up excursions. I don't see anything that's like standing out to me necessarily. Like it seems like anything I would be interested in seeing would be in the capital, if I'm being honest. So, sorry, I'm like lotioning because I'm wearing these little shorts. I'm probably not gonna do any makeup. It's not hot today though, which is interesting. It's actually kind of like cool, which isn't bad because we're in the middle of a heat wave in New Jersey. or the whole Northeast. Like it was pushing 100 degrees last week, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen it that hot out here. And it was miserable. My vegetable garden was struggling. I'm like crossing my fingers that everyone is alive when I get back to the house, because I basically purchased this solar irrigation system, and it waters the plants twice a day, very little though. And it's powered by the sun. So it was working when I left. So I'm hoping that it keeps working and at least keeps the plants alive for me, because that was a lot of work to grow all of those vegetables, and everything is looking good. So hopefully everything is still fine, or I can save it when I get back if it's not fine. But I'm gonna be so sad if everything dies, but we'll see. I can have this moment for life, for life. This hair is a lot. You know what I really wanted to do? I don't know if y'all have seen this, but there's this thing called the braided bald head that was trending on TikTok. And I was like, it's not something I would get for like day to day, but I would absolutely get that for vacation, because I don't really know what else to get. And sometimes I just don't like the hair touching me. Even if it's just cornrows, I'm just like, So I was like, oh, that would be excellent for vacation. But y'all, the braiders are booked, okay? Everyone that I use, they're basically booked through like July, because everybody's getting their summer braids. So I was like, all right, I'm on my own. Oh, putting my shorts on. I don't think I did a bad job. Like I said, I did get the wrong hair, but I mean, and it's definitely matted already, but it's all right. I ain't tripping. All right, lovely. They got back to me, and hold on. They losing stuff. Let me make sure I got my hotel key. So this is my, I knew I bought this for a reason. This clear Telfie. Excellent for vacation and for the beach. Because I used to bring like little bags, but they would get sand and water and they would just get gross. That's it. I think, I haven't really been looking at Telfar closely. I want to say they, I don't know. If y'all know Telfar, they're very like all over the place. Like they have releases every week. I feel like this should be coming back soon, unless it was like a one-time thing. But I'm sure it's summer, so hopefully they will restock. That is everything for vacation. I'm just applying some sunscreen. This is from Trader Joe's. My favorite. It is oil-free and fragrance-free. I'm gonna do a sneaker, right? Because we're walking. Or should I do a flip-flop? Did I tell y'all this? I don't think I did. They just texted me back and said that the taxi will be $20. I said, all right, I could do that. I could pay $20. Okay, so the floating breakfast, it was okay. It was a bucket list thing for me. It was all right. I think it was wildly overpriced. It did cost $150, but I was like, listen, it's my birthday, it's a treat, and it's something I always wanted, so I did it. But it was essentially just fruit. They had 3 mini pancakes, a little slice of turkey, some scrambled eggs that were cold, and the rest of it was just fruit. So, I mean, whatever. Like, I don't regret it, because like I said, it was on my bucket list and I really wanted floating breakfast, but that could have been cheaper. It absolutely could have been cheaper. Quit playing. All right, I'm yapping away. We need to go. Should I wear a little bucket hat? This is cute. Very touristy. I could have this moment for life. Y'all know what one of my favorite purchases is for travel? This guy. Y'all know I love a sunglass. Look at this little holder. And it has sunglasses in here. I love this because I always wanted to bring multiple, but the cases take up so much space. And a lot of my cases are soft, so they would get like crushed in my bag. So I think we're gonna go here with it. Little Prada situation. Eating. But yeah, love this. Got this from Amazon. All right. Do y'all bring your like passports and stuff with you everywhere? I'm just like nervous about theft, because I've heard horror stories about people going on vacation and like their stuff gets stolen. So I think I'm just gonna keep these on me, just in case somebody try it. This is Black Girl Sunscreen. So I used to use the face version of this, but it broke me out. But I still like the body version. So I use this on my body and then the Trader Joe's on my face. And then I picked this up from Black Girl Sunscreen too. It's called Make It Pop. And it's a lip gloss with SPF 50. So that's fun. All right, got this. Got my hotel key. I'm getting nervous. Charger, I love this too. On the day-to-day, this is really not useful in my opinion because it dies so quickly. But if I'm in an emergency situation, or if I'm just traveling and my phone's dying like on the plane and stuff, that has come in clutch. So I packed through that. And I'm gonna bring my mini. Right now I'm on my regular vlog camera, but this has been my jam. This DJI camera, it's a little mini camera. It's so like this right here, I think the quality is better and the sound is better, but she's heavy. Also, the plugs here are not American. I totally forgot that someone said that. So I did need a converter, but the resort was nice enough to provide one for me. Thank goodness. Woof. They have like the European outlets because this is a Dutch island, I think. So it's European outlets, so you will have to bring a converter. All right, do I have all my belongings? I have to switch out my, not SIM card, what is this called? My memory card, and I'm gonna see you guys at the Capitol. I spoke too soon. I'm now sweating, waiting for the taxi. This is their cute little lobby. So pretty. I don't know where anyone is though. But yeah, it just got hot. Ooh. I'm confused. This damn bridge is moving. I'm about to be seasick. Okay, hold on. So this bridge is a floating bridge, like it's literally floating. And it's moving and making me seasick. But I don't really have a plan. I just wanted to wander around and see what's going on down here. Sick. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know where I left y'all. I had my lunch. It was pretty good. I thought I ordered like shrimp enchiladas. I can't read in another language. I was sitting there trying to look at the Google reviews in the menu, and I was like, I'm just gonna order something. So I thought it said shrimp enchiladas in English, but it's really just shrimp. And they gave me some tortillas on the side and some French fries. So that was my lunch. And then I got this some type of like hazelnut coffee afterwards. It was really good, but y'all, I had to get back on that moving bridge, and I thought I was going to faint for some reason. My stomach started doing backflips. I thought the day had come. People have told me stories where they had pooped on themselves, and I was like, how? I thought it was going to happen. I was in pain. I don't know if it was the food or the drink or a combination of both, and then getting on that moving bridge. But girl, I thought my days. I thought my I had to skedaddle. I went to buy a magnet, and then I skedaddled to the cabs, and they took me back to this resort because there was no bathrooms. I tried to ask where I bought my magnets from and stuff, and they were like, oh, if you take the ferry, you'll... No. I'm not getting on a ferry. Take me back to the hotel. But it was all right. I think I've seen everything that I needed to see in I keep calling it Williamsburg, but that's not what it's called. Williamsburg is in Brooklyn. It's called Willemstead. I think I saw everything I needed to see. One hotel was like right smack in the middle of there, and I was gonna stay at that hotel to be in the middle of Williamsburg. But you really don't need to be. I mean, it's a nice location. It has a ton of restaurants. It would have been nice for sure. And it was one of the cheaper options. But I was like, okay, I kind of saw everything I wanted to see in a day. I might go back there for, well, I don't even know. Because now I'm looking at excursions. And there's really not anything that like jumps out at me. Like there's really not a whole lot of options. I'm either going on a tour of the island or going like beach hopping essentially. So which one do I do? I have 2 more full days left. 4-hour tour. What are we looking at though? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that is pretty. Let me see where they go. See? Not Wednesday, July 3rd. Oh, they're booked. Honey, they are booked. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at that. I know when I went to Aruba, we went snorkeling. That was the time of my life. I got on a boat and snorkeled with the fish. That was a good time. I'm not going to lie. I want to do something, but here's the thing. If I do this excursion that I saw people talking about, it's an all-day thing. Like, let me see. 9 hours. So like sun up, sundown, I'll be gone. It's basically, and it's an hour and a ride boat half. So that I'm like stressed about that. Like hour and a half on a boat. It is. They do feed us breakfast and lunch. Y'all, I don't know. It is open bar too. So it's very similar to the one I did in Aruba if you look at that vlog. But they take us to Klein Beach, which apparently is a really stunning beach. So if I don't do that, I would just do a tour, which I don't feel like there's a ton to see. I don't know. But it's 4:30. I'm just gonna go out on the beach and lay out, read a book. I have to edit some videos. There's 3 beach clubs at this resort. There's Mood Beach, Cabana Beach, and something else. I'm kind of confused by it, honestly, but I think I'm just gonna go lay out, read a book, and edit some videos. I'll figure out what I'm doing later. All right, change into a swimsuit. This one I got from Target. I don't want to flash my boobs at y'all. It is very minimal coverage. But I asked people where they got their swimsuits on Threads. People said Target. I don't even know what size this is. But they were cheap. That is what I will say. I was shocked. I had got one swimsuit that was like $9 total for top and bottom. But I feel like they're cut for like teenagers. Not for like me. But I don't know. But they're still cute though. And very, very, very cheap. I feel like the price of bikinis have gotten just out of control. Or swimsuits in general. Like why is, like no. But I'm on my way to relax. Thank you. I'm about to cry. I'm sitting here. I'm a prisoner in my own room because there's a mosquito. I'm just sitting here like scrolling. And I just start itching. Like my arm, my forehead start itching. I said, now what's going on? There's a mosquito in here. Look, I've never in my life. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can really see it. Is it going down? No, it's huge. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Never in all my years have I gotten bit on my forehead. Where am I? This better be down by tomorrow. Oh my gosh. And the thing is like this big, and I tried to swat it. It's gonna be bullying me all night. What am I supposed to do? That's so annoying. I'm gonna have to sleep under the covers. Because biting on the forehead is just crazy. Speechless. But yeah, I really didn't do anything. I went out and laid out on the beach for a little bit. Had a little snack. I just came back to the room, honestly. There's like beach clubs outside. I don't know. When I go solo traveling, I'm just not into like partying and nightlife. So I'm not a good person to ask about that. Like I don't want to go like drinking and partying and dancing by myself. That's not fun to me. So yeah, it's like 9 something. And I'm just laying here, not doing much. I'm just really mad. I'm getting ate up. I'm literally a prisoner. there's not a whole lot to do on the resort. I'm usually perfectly fine just lounging by the beach and soaking up sun, but it actually has not been hot. Like I got a little bit toasty when we were out at the bridge, but mostly it was a lot of what's it called, like overcast, like cloud cover. So it's not cold, but it's not like hot, like I'm baking. I was actually a little bit chilly when I was sitting by the beach, so hopefully that's different. I need to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow, but and my allergies. For some reason, I think it's something in this room and also outside. As soon as I lay down at that beach out there, my nose just like stuffs up and in this room. So I don't know what that is, but so y'all, as much as this hotel costs, the only thing that is included is this. Yes, no, this is not alcohol. It's water. One. I know this is not another mosquito bite coming in. Y'all. But yeah. That's the thing so far. Whatever. The room is gorgeous. But when I was booking it, I was like, I'm struggling. They have a whole other side. Those rooms are cheap. They don't look as great as this one. But when I was booking, I was like, okay, well, what's the difference from this room? Is it just the aesthetic and like the outdoor pool? I was hoping it was something different, but it's really not. So if I booked on time, I would have probably just gotten a regular room because those are a third of the price. But I booked too late and those were all gone. So this was literally the last room left. And like I said, I just splurged on it because I didn't have to pay for my flight and Amex covered a good chunk of it. So I was like, all right, I'll splurge and get the room I really want for my birthday. But I'm like a tad bit disappointed here. Again, it's beautiful, but I feel like there's probably other options that are way cheaper that are just, nicer, more well rounded hotels. But it depends on what your vibe is. If you like to party and stuff like that, they have a lot of beach clubs here. But because I remember when I went to Turks, I stayed at the Shore Club and I thought that resort was expensive. I think it was like six something a night. But I had splurged on that one because that was my first solo trip and I was just nervous. I wanted to stay at a really good resort that was safe and had great reviews, and that one had excellent reviews and it was a 5-star resort. So I was like, okay, I feel like I'll be safe there. So that's why I splurged. But I love that resort. It's still one of my favorites. It's very quiet and serene. Like you could hear a pin drop. I felt like I was the only one on the resort. I think that's why I liked it. It was just so low key. Every other resort or hotel I've been to has been like packed, like bumping, so many people. So I don't know. That resort just has a little like special place in my heart. But even that one, it wasn't all inclusive, but they still included breakfast, which was super helpful and super delicious. And then everything else you were kind of on your own. But this hotel is more expensive, and I'm not exaggerating. This is all that's included. So yeah, if this was cheaper, I would say okay. But I feel like easily this could be half the price. Because aside, you're literally just paying for the aesthetic of the room. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone was looking to come here, but just speaking out loud. That's what I get, anyways. I waited last minute to book because I knew when I was researching, I was like, what is the difference between this room and the regular ones? Regular ones are a third of the price. Literally 2 minutes across the street. As you can see, I'm struggling. Something in this room is making my allergies flare up really badly. And I don't know what it is. Because there's no like carpet or anything in here. Oh, I'm like all stuffy. I'm just having a rough time. All right, but I am struggling. Maybe it's this fan. I wonder if that's causing me to like flare up. Like, are you throwing dust around? They gave me this contraption. What is this? I hit sleep and it started like, okay. So maybe that'll help. But I'm struggling. All right, but I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. I am on my way to breakfast. I'm having breakfast on the resort at this restaurant called Mood. I did not book any excursions. I don't know, just nothing stood out to me.
Protecting my peace for so long, a little too good, now I'm so low. Watching reruns of the same shows. Almost every party I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been sure, no I don't know. How does everybody has to let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could. If you would show me. Yeah. If you would show me. Yeah. If you would show me. Yeah. I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling. Don't know who is the real me. Might need my help, and I thought I needed. I can see it. Need more healing, more believing, less deceiving. I don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could. If you would show me.
I was out there like a roast chicken. But all my devices are dying for some reason. I think it might be like struggling to find service. So I'm at 3%. So I'm gonna charge this up and then I'm gonna go walk to find lunch. So a popular, I guess like area is called Mambo Beach. And I didn't know it was like right there. So I'm gonna get dressed and go find lunch because I don't like the food that they have here. Okay. I ordered like some little nachos as a snack last night, and I kid you not, I literally couldn't eat it. I was like, that is not me. What is that? But yeah, I'm not loving the food, but I also didn't want to like take a cab seat $20 somewhere. So I'm gonna walk over to the boulevard, wear this little like Gymshark dress. Hopefully it works. I haven't really tried it on. It's really tiny, but it's hot, so I'm going to rinse off, first of all, and then go grab some lunch. hot. Okay, so that was cute. I'm so happy that it's like right there and there's more options to eat. I feel like it's very like Americanized though. Like there's not any like, I don't know what they're known for as far as food and like island food, but I know it was basic of me to get pizza, but they just had like pizza, they had like Mexican, they had sushi. There was no like island food, you know? But it's all right. That pizza was absolutely delicious. Devoured it. I'm sweating up a storm. I'm gonna take advantage of today. It's already, what time is it? I don't know. I think it's pushing 5 o'clock. And I'm going to just go lay on the beach for a couple more hours, read a book, and soak up the sun. I'm gonna take advantage of this because it was not sunny yesterday. It was actually kind of chilly. So yeah, I might trot back over to Mambo for dinner. These past couple of nights, I didn't even eat dinner because I didn't know there was options. They only had, not Mambo. Is that what it's called, Mambo? No, yes, Mambo. They told me the only thing open at night was Mood, but I just didn't like what I was seeing at Mood. So I just didn't eat. But now I know there's a ton of options over there. I'll probably trot back over there and I'm gonna definitely eat breakfast over there as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go lay out by the pool. I don't know why this is such an awkward angle right now. I think because I'm struggling with charging my pieces because like I said, they have the Dutch outlets here and they only gave me one converter, so I can only charge one thing at a time. But good evening. I just kind of like laid out and read a book for a couple of hours. It's 8 o'clock. I can do a little snacky snack or a little dinner. So I might just trot over to Mambo Beach and see what I can get. So today they gave me a chocolate. And a water. The plot thickens. They must have heard me talking about them because I didn't get that the first 2 days. But I appreciate it because I love a little chocolate before bed. They do turn down service here, which is when they come in and like close the blinds, turn the lights off, give you a little water, a little snack. So that's nice. I like that. But I do need some dinner. My stomach is feeling a little hollow. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like, I don't know what's in this room, but as soon as I come back in here, I get very stuffy and my nose starts running. I don't know what's happening. There's something in here that is messing with my allergies. Oh, when I turned the fan off last night, that helped a lot, but the fan is not on, so I don't know. But I'm gonna throw on my little dress I wore earlier and just go walk around, see the vibes, find some dinner. My hair is so oddly parted. Look at my edges. I look a mess. These braids did not come out how I wanted them to. I literally forgot to put product on the ends like I did last time because I was rushing, but it's all right. I just needed something to last me this week because I'm pretty sure I have to take them out as soon as I get home anyway. I should have just did regular box braids. I should have just made them bigger. But whatever. I'm going to, let's go run and find some dinner. Y'all, I had to get up out of there. I had to take my food to go. So I got an appetizer. I got some empanadas, Buenos Aires empanadas. I don't know. They didn't taste like American ones, or wherever. I don't know where empanadas is from, but they don't taste like the regular ones. But they were good, and I got full kind of after 2. So I was like, okay. But then my nose started dripping. So the same thing happened when I went to the pizza shop. And I thought it was just a coincidence. I was like sitting there waiting for my pizza and I was blowing my nose profusely. I was like, what is going on right now? Like, why is my nose running? Like, because when I'm like by the beach or when I was out and about, everything is fine. But when I go to that second level, like my nose just like gets, like my sinuses right here just start to hurt and my nose starts running. Weird. But anyways, so I got up out of there. I took my food to go. I just ordered some, I think it was shrimp and was it sea bass? No, mahi mahi. It looks really good, but I had to get up out of there. I was not going to enjoy it sitting there with my nose running. So, yeah, sorry. I have like this auto tracking thing on, but yeah. I think it might have, I think I also might have got full because I have this shapewear on. And it is really sucking me in. Do y'all hear that outside? So basically, there's beach clubs downstairs. One of them is really popular called Mood. But I'm just not, if I'm solo traveling, I'm just not into like partying. Like if I was with a group, yes, but I don't know. I think it's kind of out of me. I'm not much of like a partier. I ate my dinner. It was okay. I couldn't really get into it because I didn't get a fork, but it was good. It was just like shrimp and mahi mahi. Um, I wonder if they're gonna turn this music off. Please tell me I can hear that. Like they're really out there partying. See, as of right now, so what a lot of people do is they take a trip to Aruba and then you can like island hop to Bonaire and Curacao. And I think that is the best option if you ask me, because to me, this island is giving day trip. I feel like you can see everything you need to see in a day. And I know a lot of people's reviews of this island said that there was just like a heavy like Dutch influence. And I didn't really know what that meant, but I do understand it now. It seems like, I don't know, most of the tourists here are from the Netherlands. And like even all the menus and stuff are in Dutch. Like a lot of like the touristy things are geared toward the Dutch. So it really seems like this is their island to vacation. Because like when I go to an island, it's like, no, show me what y'all be doing, show me what y'all be eating, you know, as opposed to like seeing Dutch things. But I guess, yeah. Because I mean, all the options. I don't even know like what they eat here. Obviously, this is in the Caribbean, but like like I don't know. I feel like there's just. I know it's a small island, very very small. I'm wondering if like I just saw everything, because I know when we were flying in, it just looked like a lot of trees. Um, I just saw a lot of trees and a lot of like little houses. But I don't know. I'm feeling content. I'm fine. Who knows what we're gonna do? I know. But yeah, for some reason, this island, like this area specifically, is giving me more like vacation couple trip. Like I feel like this room is very much like romantic. It would be cute to, have a little boo here. The beach is right there, walking to the restaurants. It's more of that vibe. Y'all can go down and party, have some drinks. That's what it's giving for me. So yeah. And yeah, like I said, we have a day and a half left. I might just honestly just relax my spirit. I did I did a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but like Gymshark's having a sale and I still had to get my posts up for that. And this video took a lot of editing. I don't know if y'all follow me over Instagram. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Like I worked so hard on this and it's actually the worst performing post that I think I've ever posted. And I'm so sad about that. I have 616,000 followers. This reached 10,000 people. Or I don't know, maybe it's not cool. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I think it's cool. But like regardless though, it should have absolutely reached more than 10,000 people.
And although, I put my full effort into this, sometimes it just doesn't perform well. Sorry, I went on a long rant about that. I'm hurt. My feelings are hurt that this reel is doing so bad. Go ahead, girl. Listen, they're not gonna stop me. They're not gonna stop me because this was fire. Let me respond to my comments. If y'all ever comment or send me a message and get a response, it's me. I don't have a team. It's me over here responding. And if I don't respond, it's not personal. Sometimes I just get tons of messages. So I try to respond, when I can. Sorry, y'all probably didn't care about that. That's just me talking about. That's really the only. Doing this for a living is a huge blessing. Huge, huge, huge. It's just like a little bit stressful the fact that you can create great work, put it on the platforms, and you just never know how it's going to perform. It could do incredible or it could absolutely flop. And then, like, reaching 10,000 people is crazy. I reach more than 10,000 people on my stories. It doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm done. Y'all don't care about this rant. But yeah, I definitely can't sleep over this music. So I'm just gonna sit here. They really don't have any channels in English. I love where this TV is positioned though. It's pretty cool. That's nice. I'll just stay here and scroll until it's time for bed. I am getting sleepy, but I won't be able to sleep over that. I will see you, beautiful people, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow is only a day away. Did y'all hear that? It is now 11:30. Um, it literally sounds like they're right outside my balcony. I'm going to assume that they wrap up at midnight. What is going on? Y'all. For it is 12:15. Oh my goodness. It's 1:15 a.m. 1:15 a.m. So they stopped playing that music at 2 a.m. Um, it might be because my room is directly facing the nightclub, but that was a lot. That was really loud. And I was like, how do they not let you know this? So I need to get better at reading reviews. Most of the reviews for this hotel were 5 star. But as I like dug a little bit deeper, people were talking about how loud it was until 2 a.m. So yeah, I think it's 3 nights a week. So it's not going to be tonight. Thank goodness. Tonight's my last night. But yeah, I could not fall asleep. And to make the plot thicker, I was like reading reviews out of curiosity. Like I said, most of them were 5 stars, but a couple of them were not. A lot of them were like 1 and 2 stars. So I went into a rabbit hole to read. And other people also said that they were having issues with like sneezing in their nose in this room. And the rooms weren't clean and dusty. So I was like, maybe that's it. And y'all, I'm literally looking at this banister and it's covered in dust. Like I'm actually grossed out because this is like a, like how can you, I don't know if y'all could see it. Yeah. Y'all might be able to see that on camera. Maybe not. I don't know. But this takes 5
10 seconds just to dust that. So now I'm like creeped out because yeah, the mirror is dusty. Oh my god. That's why I'm having like allergy issues. But a lot of the reviews said that they don't clean the room. And I thought I was bugging the first day. I was like, I feel like they didn't change my sheets. They just made the bed. But I was like, whatever, that's not like a big deal to me. Because, you know, it's just me here. Obviously, between guests, they need to do that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not changing. I don't know. Maybe that's something they do at hotels. But I've always known to get like fresh sheets and comforters every night. So I think they just, and I also noticed they just didn't clean. Like usually in hotels, they usually like tidy up the place, throw out any empty bottles, and they weren't doing that. So I thought that was odd, or maybe they didn't want to like touch anything. But yeah, I don't think they're cleaning the room. Girl, that's crazy. Oh, that is so crazy to me. This fan is probably covered in dust. That's why my nose was hurting, y'all. And then my flight doesn't leave until 4 o'clock tomorrow, so I was hoping to get a late checkout. They said it's gonna be an additional $25 per hour. And granted, sure, but I'm gonna say this, never in all of my years of staying at hotels, I've always at least had like a 1 hour courtesy of a late checkout, and then after that, they can charge. So it's just like, as much as this resort costs, it does not give luxury. They're nickel and diming. And I really just think it's the aesthetic of the room. Because now I'm irritated that this costs so much and this is my experience. Like, ugh, I kind of wish I went to Sandals. I had like briefly looked at it and it was out of my price range. I was seeing like $1,500 a night type of vibe, and I was like, I ain't got it. But I didn't realize there were other rooms. They were significantly cheaper than this one, and it's probably like half the price. And it was kind of a basic room, which is fine for me because it was still a beautiful resort and it was all inclusive. So, and I think it's a brand new resort. So I kind of wish I stayed at Sandals, but what could be done? I'm probably definitely, I don't think I've ever left a review for a hotel, but I will be leaving one. Because again, like the grounds are beautiful. This room is stunning, but y'all not cleaning. Music blasting until 2 a.m. The only thing I get is an 8-ounce water a day, nothing included. And the service is, eh? Oh, I don't know, I'm just like frustrated. But it is what it is. It's still a beautiful place. Me personally, and then the reviews said that those rooms are like worse. Which is expected because they're it was a little bit of a red flag for me because I was like, why are those rooms so cheap for the same resort? But there are a lot of negative reviews about those rooms. So I don't know. If you want like a quick little getaway, I do not think this room is worth it. I would still go with the cheaper rooms because it is a very nice location. But I think the island is beautiful, but I would try a different resort because I think, unless your money is very long, I do not think this suite is worth the price. I kind of wish I used my Amex points and my monies for a different resort. Oh, the reviews also said something about the sinks being clogged. I thought I was bugging yesterday. The sinks are clogged and they're not clean. Y'all, I'm grossed out. I'm grossed out. So, yeah, you live and you learn. I don't want to sound like I'm like complaining. I mean, I paid for it, so I'm allowed to complain, but just in case y'all were like looking for a place to stay and wondering, y'all know I'm going to give you the lowdown, the tea, because all right, I'm about to film a get ready with me for like TikTok. So I haven't really been wearing makeup, but I kind of want to
do my makeup because I feel like I've been looking crazy.
My piece for so long, a little too good, now I'm solo. Watching reruns of the same shows. Almost every party I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been sure, no I don't know. How does everybody else let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could. If you would show me. Yeah. If you would show me. Yeah. If you would show me. Yeah. I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling. Don't know who's the real me. Might need my help and I thought I needed. I can see it. Need more healing.
Alrighty, I'm on my way to brunch or lunch, breakfast, I don't know. I just tried to like finesse my way into getting an extra hour added on tomorrow because my flight doesn't leave till 4. And like, they say to get there like 2 to 3 hours early. I would probably want to get there 3 hours early just to err on the side of caution, which is like 1 o'clock. So it's just like 1 more hour. And I tried to finesse and be like, oh, do you guys have like a courtesy period of like an hour or 30 minutes? And they were like, no, $25. And again, $25 is not like huge, but on top of the fact that it costs so much, I think it's ridiculous. I'm flabbergasted. Like I've stayed at close to motels, and even they will give you like an extra 30 minutes, an hour before they start charging you. So it's just like, I don't know. It's not giving luxury. It's not giving luxury. But hey, it is what it is. That's their rules. I know technically most hotels are probably supposed to do that, but I've never had an issue with this before. It's just asking for $25 on top of the thousands I already paid you is absurd. I feel like I'm a little bit like inappropriately dressed. Hopefully they let me eat. I didn't even think about it.
I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running around chasing you, but I won't. Cause I got better things to do. Rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, life. If you hadn't run away every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. No, you didn't know me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. I found your matrix and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. In the beginning I just didn't know that you're an enemy I held too close. Now I know, 'cause you did everything to prove me wrong. You were not the guy I thought. Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah, if I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive.
Good morning. It's 8:30. I'm just going to, I think I'm going to do one more lounge by the beach and read a little bit, and then I was going to do an early morning breakfast because the breakfast place opens at 7:30, but I think I'm just gonna wait, check out at 11, and then have them hold my luggage and then go do like a brunch and then go to the airport because I don't know about the food situation at the airport. So, y'all, this is my tanning bikini. I always wear this on the last day. I really should have wore it yesterday because I want to even out my tan line. So it's like this. I got this from a brand. It was like years ago called Mimm. It's literally clear. It's supposed to help with tan lines. It's like minimal coverage, but I mean, who cares? I think this resort does have kids, but I really didn't notice. They allow kids, but it's not really like a kid-friendly resort, if that makes sense. Like I feel like there's nothing for kids to do at this resort. All right, that bikini did not work out. I think I might have lost like a little bit of weight and it did not fit anymore around the back area and it wasn't adjustable. So I tried to adjust the top and it like got stuck. So couldn't make that work. But honestly, I'm not doing much. I'm just heading to the beach. Hello. Just gonna lay out for a little bit. Nothing too exciting.
Protecting my peace for so long, a little too good, now I'm solo. Watching reruns of the same shows. Almost everybody I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been sure, no I don't know. How does everybody has to let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could.
All right, I'm back at the brunch spot that I went to yesterday. I checked out on time. I refused to give them their little funky 20-pot hours to stay late. Maybe I'm being cheap, but I don't care. So they're holding my luggage. My flight doesn't leave until 4. So I'm going to probably leave, I don't know, I'm going to get to the airport early because it's 11:30. But I don't know, I don't like to sit in the airport too long, but also I don't want to like risk it because I do have to check a bag and, you know, customs and all that nonsense. But I'm gonna have a big breakfast because I don't know if there's like food at the airport like that. And also, what time do I land in Miami? I have a layover in Miami again. And yeah, we don't arrive there until 7:30, so it's gonna be a while till I eat again. Hello.
Like I know I should, like I know I could. Like I know I could, like I could. If you would show me, if you would show me, if you would show me, I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling, don't know.
So I saw this latte on TikTok and I wanted to try it. And now I'm sitting here trying to finish 2 beverages. Alright, I'm waiting for my taxi. That was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I went yesterday and I got the French toast and it really wasn't that great. But what I had today was delicious. So I loved it. I did not get to finish both beverages. I left a little bit of smoothie. I was literally force feeding myself because I wanted to make sure I was nice and full because I'm not gonna eat until this evening. They were both good. They did let me take my iced coffee to go though, which was nice. For anyone curious, I know you guys always ask about like transportation and stuff. The airport transfers are pretty expensive. Actually, I mean, I feel like they're real consistent with anywhere else I paid. It was spent $65 each way to the airport. And it's about a 15 to 20 minute ride. I think that's actually is one of the more expensive ones that I've done though. But usually airport transfers are expensive. Actually, no, it is.
Because I feel like in DR, I did like a luxury one and it was still cheaper than that. So they're pretty expensive. A regular taxi, like when I went to Williamstead, was not that bad. It's like 20 bucks, which is kind of average. When it comes to renting cars, I'm just not into it. When I go on vacation, I want to relax. I would like to be chauffeured. I don't want to worry about parking. I don't want to worry about driving and like learning how they do drive on the right side of the road here, but it's like weird roundabouts, like similar to Aruba. I don't feel like it. And honestly, I just honestly did not think it was necessary. But if you're into renting cars, I think it would be cheaper to just do that. But yeah, I just don't like doing that and trying to figure out parking and ugh, it's just an extra stress that I don't want. So I'm a taxi gal. But overall, would I come back again? I don't know. I do feel like I pretty much saw everything I needed to see here. I don't think I would come back. Not because I didn't like it, but I'm like, I don't know what else I would do. If I got a really good deal to come back here, then sure. But I don't know. I felt like I had more of a connection and more fun in like Aruba and Turks. So, is this my taxi? Oh, this looks nice.
Like I know I could, like I could, if you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah. I might need therapy too. Help dilute all the bad news. 'Cause I just can't deal with the lose-lose situations you have to go through.